You only get one shot at life, yet we spend so much of it picking ourselves apart, focusing all our energy onto our flaws that we give up before we even start. I've heard the excuse, well, it'll never happen, or I wasn't destined for that life. But how can you be so sure when you've never even tried? We live in an age where there's so much opportunity, yet few take advantage of it. Give it a shot. Go out of your comfort zone. You might be surprised. I spent so much of my life doubting myself, telling myself that I wasn't good or talented enough. People would tell me to just go for it, yet I'd still come up with every excuse under the sun. Why do we do that? Why do we put ourselves down so much? So this year I made it my mission to end that, put aside all my fears and just go for it. I was done with restricting myself. I decided I'm not going to settle being comfortable anymore. And honestly, it was the best thing I ever did. It's only when I stopped and asked myself what is it that I want that I actually started to live my life. You spend so much of your life living up to these expectations that you forget, you become numb inside. This past year I've laughed, danced, smiled, cried. I finally understood what it feels like to really be alive. From experiencing heartbreak, failure, painful late nights to running around in a field in the midst of July, I took a risk. I went with my gut instinct, and things turned out fine. And I know that deep down, things are going to be alright. It's just a matter of time. You shouldn't stop living in the face of fear. You shouldn't stop chasing a dream just because the roads aren't clear. You work hard and you push through it. What's important is that you're here. So make the most of that. Go out there and do what it is that you love. Stop coming up with a million excuses and telling yourself you're not good enough. Things aren't handed to you. You work hard and you go get it. Embrace it with both arms and go chase it. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. And yes, there will be times where you doubt yourself, second guess your choices, made to feel so small by your own self-hate. But ask yourself this. Wouldn't you rather try and know what happened than live your whole life knowing you left it too late? For one moment, just learn to let go and put your happiness in the hands of fate. The chance is now. It's always now. If you're not happy and feel trapped, stop and start afresh somehow. Go on road trips, talk to people, dance at festivals. Learn about people's stories, ask questions, feed your soul. There's so much happiness out there. You just need to be brave enough to see it. Work hard and the results will follow. But you need to start in order to believe it. Wake up every morning feeling passionate and carefree, knowing you haven't settled for the 9-to-5 routine. There's so much out there, an abundance of opportunity. Don't let it go to waste because you were too scared to dream. This year I got to feel, like really feel, understand who I am as a person and connect with people. I feel like I actually have a voice now and I use it to talk about things that matter. I'm finally doing something I love. Here's to the next chapter.